Good day, good day. Welcome to Words of Wisdom. Thank you for joining me. I really appreciate your time, and I wanted to share with you my thoughts and just hang out with you guys again. You know, I really enjoy sitting here, as you know. If you first time you've come across me, welcome. I'm an oracle channeler. Basically, I'm new. I've been on my spiritual journey for quite a number of years, been going through a twin flame dynamic connection that has changed my life. And I'm on the spiritual journey, and I feel like I'm getting to utilize myself and my soul purpose now, and so I share with you on a daily basis if I can, but when I sit at this table, it becomes quite a magical place for me. It's very peaceful, it's very loving, it's very helpful to my journey, and I just set an intention that whoever comes across the Words of Wisdom might actually need to hear something really important for their own journey. So hopefully it helps someone in some way. That's all I worry about, and not even worry about, but hope for. So we always start with different things. Usually I start with a reading or a spell or something like that. I ask which cards would like to join me on the table, and I generally get the guidance for that. I also have a TikTok channel as well, which I do a TikTok reading, but it's a sort of literally a 10-minute reading every morning. And I've also taken to doing a card at the inner temple as guidance on our daily basis, that I'll put up as a short most days as well. So whatever you feel like you resonate with, or whatever, always love a thumbs up or a comment. If you'd like to comment, like to share, like to connect, please do. I think what we've got to realize is that we're not alone. And I went and I did my Qigong this morning, which is a lovely way of energy flow. And because I'm channeling a lot, I'm very aware that I must keep an energy flow through my body. I walk a lot. I like nature. I ground myself. But today, having my Qigong, first of all, was beautiful because I had this beautiful energy flow. But we sat for the first sort of 10 minutes, me and 4 other women, and we all were connecting in some way in the sort of the fact that it's been the full moon, the fact that the energy has, kept people awake. They can't sleep. They've tossed, they've turned, they've what have you. We were talking about release, and we were talking about how, all of us are a sort of a similar age, and how we're coming through an awakening. And I'm not to say that I'm a lecturer, and I have students that are very young, my children's sort of age. So I do connect with them very much, almost in a spiritual mentor way, actually, more and more since I've been doing my lecturing. And my awakening has very much aligned with my purpose. And I love what I do. I love my job. So everything for me is a very beautiful culmination, really, of a good number of years of darkness, and coming into the light, and coming into the understanding of all of that past, all of that darkness, all of that situations that I went through in my life since childhood, really, has brought me to this point, has made me the best version of me. And I'm very, very grateful for my guidance always. So I look for my signs, my synchronicities all the time. I've become very aware of it. We were talking a little bit this morning about the matrix, and that you see certain things and you can start joining dots. You much like the sort of childhood colouring sort of game where you join the dots, 1, 2, 3, and then a picture forms. That's kind of like the same principle the spirit offers you, and when you start being able to do that regularly, and you start really seeing that in a way that you can share, that was a download that was coming. I'm obviously needing to talk to you about this, so there is something that's going to follow from this. It's quite a nice way in which we can we can grow and we can, you know, awaken. So I've got, obviously, you know, I know I've got a lot of lifetimes that I've become more and more aware of, lineages that I've become more and more aware of, and things like that. And I've learned so much on my spiritual journey. And it was funny how I did this beautiful Qigong, and then when I went to leave, I went to pick up my coat off the coat rack, and I hadn't hung it there. One of the other ladies had, and as I unhooked it, I looked across the other wall, like literally in the coat area, and there was this hanging, sort of a hanging piece, picture piece, but it had on it, it had butterflies, which, as you can see, very much about transformation. It had musical notes and things, so music is very prevalent with me. I have got Archangel Sandalphon, that is, I think, part of my spirit team, because I get downloads from music, with music, and music is a language I utilize, I use, especially in my love language. There was beautiful red flowers. There was a beautiful owl, which I've got a beautiful owl in my hanging over my bed. And owls all about wisdom and knowledge and knowing and awakening, really, and magic, as we know with Harry Potter. So there's lots of things that you just see, and I took a picture of it and I thought that was my signs for today. Very beautiful. Then I get a phone call from my program manager. Are you psychic? I said, why? She said, you never guess what. You said this, you called that. And she was right. And I thought, yeah, I didn't say I was or I wasn't. I just let her talk. But I thought, you know what? Another sign for me. I then went on my beautiful walk, and, you know, all the water was flowing and I felt very free. I loved the sound of the water flowing, very much about that freedom. And you know, we've been talking about being on that sort of precipice right now, and I really feel the next couple of months is that final stages for this transformation, for this change in my life and in your life if you're on this journey. So this is a very crucial time for a lot of us, which is why you might be coming across me and other people, and you're really building up. I've got a sort of a network of people I listen to, and they resonate with me really, really well. They've guided me a lot. They've given me, I mean, even sometimes I get their cards. They really have helped me tremendously in learning. And it's lovely. It's almost like having, private teachers after private teachers, So feel how you feel, and welcome if this is your first time. I hope this resonates with you, and I hope it helps you, certainly. All right, so I've got for us a spell for return, protection, and energetic boundaries. This came to me this morning as well. So we are going to do a spell. We haven't done a spell for a little while. So it was very interesting. I also use runes. These runes were gifted to me by a student, and she said they were her grandmother's runes. So they're very old runes, but they have magic powers. And they certainly have aligned on my table, and they align very much with my cards. So that's a very beautiful thing as well with my runes. I do love my runes. All right, so let's do our spell. I also, sorry, before I carry on, I have a little calendar here, and these have little words of wisdom. And they seem to guide us and be part of our readings often as well. So today's message is, believe you can. You've already accomplished half. So that is such a positive. And are you a glass half full type of person? Because I am. And if you can believe how far you've come, like I said, all of my past, everything that I went through, everything I've been through, everything I've learned, all the lessons, make me the best version of me today. And I continue to grow and continue to learn and continue to become, but I'm being elevated and elevated and elevated in different ways. And my spiritual gifts are opening and opening and opening. So I'm very blessed. But it's really right. If you believe, you can, you will. And that is something I heard as well on a message this morning when I was on, I think it was YouTube, listening to something. So we really have that trust and belief. On the other side, it says patience is bitter, but its fruit is sweet. And we've been told quite a bit recently by Source, patience, and especially right now, because this final sort of stages, I feel like I've got an image right now of this gold band that is sort of coming round us, and it hasn't quite joined up. You know, that kind of feeling, it's there, and you can't pull it, you can't clip it, you can't force it, you have to be patient, and it will continue to turn, and it will continue to come around you until eventually it will be that final completion, and you will literally be in another situation completely in your life, and it happens. So see how you feel, see how you go, and let's do our spell for return, protection, and energetic boundaries. I do not seek revenge but truth. I return the harm, I keep the proof. To sender it flows with justice pure, so I may rise, cleansed and secure. To those who harmed me, seen or unseen, my word by silence, by cruel routine, your energy is not mine to hold. I release it all and break the mold. I return the wrong that's been done to me. Return it all. Return times 3, and blessed be. So that is our spell today. You just do not need to hold on anymore to any type of darkness, shadows. Really, that spell is really about integrating that shadow and making it work for you. You do not allow it to stop you anymore. Okay, right, I've got the Inner Temple Oracle. I'm just going to do our little attunement with the Inner Temple Oracle. Okay, so I activate and step into my inner temple now. Portal of my heart, home of my soul. Through the portal of my heart, I connect with my inner temple. Through each of my body senses, I connect to my inner temple. Sacred below me, sacred above me, sacred around me, and sacred within me. I activate the wisdom and power that has always been deep within. May these cards deliver clear messages and reflections to me and all those who use them for the highest interest of all. I am guided. I am led. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. There we are. Beautiful, beautiful. All right. So that is our guidance for today. These cards on the table, they've been cleansed. They are ready to give us our guidance. I don't know what it's going to be necessarily until we start to go. All right, we've also got on the table our beautiful Sacred Horse Oracle, Oracle of the Sacred Horse. I love these cards. These were jumped out at me, you know, about 2 years ago, and I just absolutely adore them. The messages on them are very, very good. So we've got them. We have got our beautiful little Oracle Guide cards that come from Nordic Light. They have just very clear guidance, as well as the Astro Oracle deck. So also very clear guidance. So we've got a little couple of cards to get from here. And then we have got tarot. We've got these beautiful tarot cards, and we're going to see how they work for us as well today. Okay, beautiful. Just confirmation often about what is to come. All right, so here we go, my friends. Let me just take a little cup of tea. Lemon and ginger, really good for you. So, all right, so let us get some runes. We always start with our runes. Well, we don't always, but we are today. Let's see what runes are going to come. Oh, there we go. Okay, all right. Well, we've got magic on the floor. We have got our beautiful, the big ones, all the big runes have come out. So we've got our beautiful unicorn magic. Magic right now is in play. I feel it very strongly. You might feel it. It's a little bit of a bubbling within here. And it's sort of, you know, whenever you sort of see things, it's almost like you're seeing sparkly images, you know. That is your magic at play. So magic has come out very much along with our beautiful 4-leaf clover. So good fortune and luck. But we do also have our lucky horseshoe. So along with our unicorn, we have a horseshoe as well as our beautiful 4-leaf clover. So good fortune, good luck, you know, a lot of sort of change is coming very magically in front of us very soon. And we have got faith. So keeping that faith. Absolutely. Faith in your journey, faith in yourself. Faith is very important right now. We've got Anzus that has come out. And over here we've got, I want to say Perthro, but we'll have a little look at that and check it. And then we've also got Laguz. So, you know, we don't often get those runes, so that's an important scenario right now. We're going to have a little look. Where's my book? We're going to have a little look. Where's the book? All right. So, Anzus. Anzus is about wisdom. So interesting. I mentioned the owls. Communication, divine power, a message. So something could be coming in, a message of some sort, something that you are expecting possibly, but possibly, you know, it could be a bit of a surprise. I'm feeling it's quite a lucky message because we've got good fortune, we've got the horseshoe, and we've got our lucky 4-leaf clover. So I'm feeling it's a bit of a surprise, lucky sort of message that you're not kind of expecting right now. But it's messages, it also could be advice. And new information may be coming from external sources. So new information that really could change something very strongly for you. It also refers to knowledge, reason, and wisdom. Okay. Then we've got this one, which I think is called Perthro, but I'm going to double check because I don't often get this one. It is called Perthro. And Perthro, this one, Perthro is mystery, secrets, revelation, and charms. So yes, a bit of a surprise, a bit of a mystery, a bit of a secret, something that's going to become unhidden, and be very lucky, very, very, very fortunate. So that's going to be a very beautiful, exciting scenario. It's associated with divination, and, you know, also discovering of hidden knowledge. So this message will bring about this hidden knowledge. And I kind of feel like when I was speaking to you a little bit earlier on, you know, sort of saying how, you know, I've learned so much on my journey, and different people have helped me with various different things that I've taken to understand my signs, synchronicities, all my learning. And that really is what I'm feeling very much on the table right now. So there's something new that could be coming in your spiritual journey that you are, you know, you're going to be made aware of. Okay. And, yeah, you're advised to pay attention to the signs and signals that your intuition is picking up on. Exactly. So I took a picture of that, whatever it was, hanging on the wall. So that was quite interesting. Let me just see I think it is called Laguz. It is called Laguz. Debbie, you're getting so good at her rooms. Absolutely. So Laguz is about water, flow, intuition, the unconscious, psychic ability. I mentioned all of this. So, and the feminine and growth. So absolutely, there is some new psychic, wonderful, spiritual gifts that are going to be coming to you very, very soon. It also connected to emotions, the cleansing of unwanted energy through tears, and the unpredictability of life. So if you're feeling that, remember I said to you, if you're feeling within you this sort of bubbling, this sort of sensation, let it go, let it flow. It's about your intuition and the subconscious. You may be getting a lot of intuitive hits from your inner self right now. Be sure to follow your gut, even if your brain is telling you differently. Laguz indicates psychic ability, which can be nurtured and strengthened with practice. Stay open and receptive to the messages coming in from spirit world and your higher self. Trust your own process to help you navigate any stormy seas. Beautiful. So there you have it, my friends. As I said to you very clearly, my program went, are you psychic? I was like, okay. Let us take another look at what is to come for us with our inner temple guidance to start with. Oh, we'll go with them first because they're calling me. What can we have some guidance for today, please, on this new transformation? I'm not going to say new transformation. I'm going to say the transformation period to our new chapter. Can we have some guidance, please, Spirit? What can you guide us with today? All right, so beautiful cards. Here we go. There they are. All right, so we've got Chamber of Innocence. So remember I said to you about your inner child. Often our inner child is our higher self. I believe that very strongly. And if we can't, tap into our inner child and let our inner child, guide us and what have you, often it can be quite, your inner child can be quite wounded. So Chamber of Innocence, this beautiful little child in this beautiful chamber of innocence. So something that possibly, because of your healing, it's going to be very pure. It feels a very pure card, doesn't it? Innocence, very pure. Chamber of Inspiration. That's beautiful as well. Look at that. Look at the light around you, being inspired. Very beautiful. A lot of inspiration. And finally, the Beauty Way. The Beauty Way. Okay, so let us have a little look at those three cards right now. Okay, so the Chamber of... Oh, wrong one. I got the wrong book. Silly me, silly me. Where's my book? Where's my book? I want my book. There it is it? Yes. I grabbed the Wisdom Oracle, so I think I'll have to grab them now anyway. All right, so let's go to our chambers first of all. So the Chamber of Innocence was our first one out. You're holy and whole. You're innocent and innately good. You never get kicked out of the garden. None of us did. You're wholly welcome here. If you feel as though you've done something wrong without knowing what it is, if you feel ashamed about hurting someone, or if you're finding it hard to be generous with yourself, it's time to release any shame, judgment, or bad feelings. Do what you need to do to let go and make amends, but don't forget that you're human. And as a human, you're here to learn and grow, and so is everyone else. You're a precious child of the earth, no matter your age. There's nothing wrong with you. There never was. Be gentle with yourself, and in turn be gentle with others. The harder we are on ourselves, the harder we'll be on someone else. And the harder someone else is on others, the harder they are on themselves. This card comes with a message of tenderness, of gentleness, of self-forgiveness. Don't be so hard on yourself. Treat yourself like the innocent one that you are. It's impossible to get it right all the time. Don't you remember that you came here to grow? You have a right to be here, and you don't need to prove your worth. You have goodness in you. You're a never-changing work in progress. Grow and learn, but do it softly. When we know better, we can choose to do something new. This is what it means to be human. What does the innocent child within you want you to know? What does the innocent child within you want you to do? Lay down your sword. You've nothing left to prove. And the next Chamber of Inspiration, this is the card of divine inspiration and creativity. Your ideas are divinely guided, and you're being encouraged to follow those sparks of inspiration from within. There are creations that are beckoning to be born. Co-create with life and bring them into form. What's inspiring you right now, and how can you follow that inspirational trail? We're creative beings living in a creative world. Life itself is creative, and it's always creating every moment of every day. And because you're part of life, you're always creating too. Many people believe that they're not creative, but to be alive is to be creative. To create is to put things together for something new to be born. A moment earlier, that creation didn't exist, and then all of a sudden the dream is realized. What an amazing thing creativity is. This card can be a confirmation to tend to those seeds of inspiration you've become aware of. It could indicate an exciting new creative project or a period of wonderful creative expression. Tend the seeds of inspiration that are budding and blooming within you. The soul longs to create. The moment you feel stuck, trapped, or captive, you cut yourself off from spirit and creativity. When you feel free and allow yourself time and space to play, for your inner child to roam free, inspiration will bubble up from within. What inspiration have you had recently? What ideas have you been beckoning you forth? This card is encouraging you to trust your inspiration and your imagination. To act on the inspiration, your creations are inviting you to bring them into form. So that is a very beautiful, way in which we can now really move forward, is just by feeling that freedom of creativity within us. Allow your thoughts and your desires to come forward, I'm hearing. It's really important for you. Right, the beauty way. Beauty is about more than appearance and aesthetics. Beauty always has a deeper purpose, and it doesn't try to be anything other than what it is. Life is beautiful, but it isn't pretty. Beauty is very different from pretty. Pretty is perfect, but it's static, fixed paper thin, holds no substance. Pretty never lasts, and it has no depth. But beauty is timeless. Beauty holds the essence of life. It contains within it the great mystery. Birth and death are beautiful. Love is beautiful. Friendship is beautiful. Growth is beautiful. All things that are beautiful have a tension within them. Perhaps it's this tension that makes them beautiful, for we appreciate how much of a blessing and a miracle they are when we witness them in their fleeting state, in that never to be seen again moment. Babies are beautiful, flowers are beautiful, the ocean is beautiful, life is beautiful, and you're beautiful. Beauty transforms the beholder through its brutal honesty. It activates the breath of life as we exhale in awe. And this brings us into the present moment. If you open your eyes, you'll see that this world is made up of such beauty. And if you do your best to acknowledge it when you can, you'll be brought instantly into this present moment. You'll be inspired to embrace your true nature and sacred purpose. For it's the fact that all things change that makes them all the more beautiful in each moment. This card is a reminder to seek the beauty of this world and your life, and in turn to create beauty wherever you go. In a temple activation, I open my heart to see the beauty that's all around me. Very nice. Thank you, Spirit. That's lovely. Right, so now talking about beauty, let's ask our lovely sacred horses for the guidance based on what we've got here. The fact that we must make sure our inner self is guiding us, our beauty. Think about ourselves as being beautiful, standing in that knowledge and knowing. Okay, having that purity of the innocence of that inner child, letting that guide us, I think, going forward, without the need for worry or the need for control, or, you can't, just as I said, you can't pull that golden band right now. You've just got to allow. Patience is very important, but you've got to have belief. We've got to believe. Okay, so here's one of our cards. What else, please? Oracle, our beautiful sacred horse. Who else would like to give us guidance? I think that's it. Oh, no. Okay, Black Onyx. Go within for clarity. Yep. Go within for clarity. So if you are having a bit of a wobbly moment, it's fine. It's fine. Go within for clarity. Okay, that's all of them. There's no more. We've got Black Onyx, go within for clarity. Okay, I love that. We have got Night Traveler, wisdom is in the shadows. We talked about wisdom already. Beautiful. We have Black Carbon, embrace your secrets. And we have Tavi, who is transition and growth are before you. Right, so that's the 4 of them, but we do have one here. And that is our beautiful Summer Breeze. Shift your energy. Look at that card. Isn't that the most beautiful? Look at it. Look at the light all around that mare. Beautiful. So there we are, very clearly. Okay, we have to go within for our clarity. It is about our journey, ourselves, as deep as you can go. Wisdom is in the shadows. So even, remember I said to you, even taking our shadows, and not like releasing them now, but integrating them, that wisdom of them. They are past, all that lessons, all that learning. It's very important because it is part of who we are. It's you can use it now wisely within yourself. So we go to Black Onyx first of all. Restraint, self-control and boundaries. Horses with leadership prowess use great restraint when others or environmental circumstances challenge them. In demonstrating their self-control, the other herd members eventually turn to them for guidance and trust them more deeply. The lead horse knows the importance and power of restraint. He understands that an ungrounded reaction is a waste of precious energy. In the wild, energy is a horse's most important commodity. Life often offers external forces such as upheaval or the opinions and desires of others. These influences can be overwhelming and create imbalance. Black Onyx reminds you to resist responding to a situation until you have recentered. Bow your head, gently pull away and make a graceful exit. Do this kindly with a promise to return with a solution. It may require great self-control on your part. Stay self-contained and do not react in the moment. In your own time and space, go within through meditation, pausing to recenter with align your outcomes with your authentic values and desires. So hold your ground. Do not be pushed or forced into a decision. You may have some heavy emotions to work through, such as grief, anxiety, anger, humiliation, or resentment. Do not judge how you feel. Your emotions are guiding you to examine your needs so you can take appropriate action. Quiet your mind of criticism and allow the benevolent wisdom of the wise horse spirits, your higher self, and your guides to come through. Through your inner process of quiet contemplation, time will stand still so answers and directions can arise. You are a kind, caring, gentle soul. Retreating to find your truth is a natural need and revitalizing process. As you set boundaries that give you time and space to make centered decisions, others will acknowledge your needs and respect you. Clarity will come when you go within. Okay, so you might be finding that this is a very, as I say, you're on that sort of cusp right now, those last little bits and bobs, Night Traveler, follow your instinct, decisions and swiftness. Bold, sure-footed horses can travel vast distances. Follow their natural instincts. They can move swiftly past obstacles to destination. Night travel invites you to experience the freedom of traveling through stillness and shadow, relying on your intuition to guide you safely. He understands that much wisdom can be gathered when others are not around. He finds excellent clarity in those quiet moments. So we've got clarity with Black Onyx and with Night Traveler. So listen. Remember, we had also listened to your signs from our Laguz rune. So listen to the signs, synchronicities. Remember I said seeing in that matrix right now. There's no need to second guess what you know to be true in your entire being. There are no wrong decisions in life. As life is about learning and evolving. It's about the journey. Doubts can make you stumble and lose traction and confidence. So make your decision and commit to it. You may choose to alter your course later when you find your stillness in the shadows. You can respond with clarity, making your journey smoother. Then we had Black Carbon come out with just after. And Black Carbon is about inner harmony and self-acceptance. So the chemical element of carbon consists of both diamond and graphite, light and shadow. So Black Carbon is here to guide you more deeply into yourself. So this is a very important moment right now that we are having to learn to manage and be very aware of what our inner self needs right now. I just need to plug in my phone so we can have, oh, not that one, this one. Excuse me, plug. There you go. There we are. We can carry on. So that is what we are being gifted this time. Spirit is saying you've got this moment, this time, especially winter, December, January, this transformation period is about the learning and really digging deep within ourselves and going within. And then, okay, so Tavi is about expansion and healing and creativity. And we had that with the Chamber of Inspiration. So healing and transformation. He is here to transpire for you and invites you to share his bountiful energy. You're entering a stage of expansion. You'll experience emotional, mental, physical, and spiritual growth. There will be a work to do along the way, but you can rise to the transformation through zest and energy for life. So you might find this creative expression allows you to move the emerging energy through your body and consciousness, movement, a change of diet, art, yoga, music, cooking, swimming, writing, all support your transformation. Let your heart open in such deep appreciation that it can never close again. You have hidden behind the expectation of others for far too long. It is your right to be bright and beautiful, so express the colors of your inner world and shine as you create a new world around you and show others who you are at a soul level. With this change, your healing abilities may increase alongside your creativity. You may be drawn to spending more time outdoors. You may find that you can nurture those in need back to better health. This is your calling. Embrace where your unfolding path is taking you. Listen deeply to your heart as it will guide you through the transformation and bring you into communion with your soul and all of life. Be assured that your choices made from the heart will bring you the most growth and rewards. Tavi readies you for transformation and expansion and supports the healing that will be a natural part of that journey. Stunning, absolutely stunning. And Summer Breeze, gentleness, kindness, and serenity. You're here to live more like horses in deep harmony with all that is. She invites you to find a quiet place in nature, to return gentle kindness to yourself. Allow all the voices that are not yours to blow away in the wind. Find yourself standing like summer breeze even when you know the change is coming. So stick in your inner serenity you've experienced as a child. So there's that innocence, that childhood. Okay, going back to that, when life is out of balance, you may recognize it or you may not. Often one can be blind to that which causes stress. So go back to that inner child of innocence and purity and love and, you know, just knowing that everything will be fine and the sun will always rise and, you know, just that freedom, really. That is beautiful. Thank you so much, Spirit Horse. That is so beautiful. So yes, a very amazing, big change is coming to you now with this transformation, this step up, like I said right in the very beginning. Knew I was talking for a reason like that. Right, we've got protection and new beginning. There it is, very clear. You are being protected. Okay, Spirit is guiding us and you are definitely all about this new beginning. These beautiful little pink flowers. It's a love. Very much love, very much about love. You know, even if we look at this with the beauty card, look at this beautiful pinks. Okay, so very much about love, being in that love, opening up your heart like it has been said to us. You know, really, you know, anything that you do from your heart is going to bring about a beautiful new beginning, a new reward. And it's because you love you now. And it's about you, your journey. Don't let anyone sway you off that. Go back within, keep within. Okay, look after yourself. Go and do Qigong like me. I'm moving my body. I'm moving that energy. Okay, what else have we got? Capricorn, I achieve. The Devil, stay the course. Exactly. And that jumped out on top of protection. So, yeah, okay. We've got a few more cards here. So, stay the course, ambition, hardworking, serious, honest, loyal, determined, responsible. Stay the course. All right, it's the Devil card, Capricorn, which is Capricorn season is coming up, so not long. Time for a spiritual retreat, the Hanged Man, so light of inspiration, dreams, inspiration, universal love, psychic receptivity, and we've talked about this. Your psychic abilities, the new gifts, things that are going to be coming in for you. Mars, the light of power, which is the Tower card. So burn or be burned. So you've got a choice. You can stay or you can go. You know, we're at that doorway. This is your transformation. This is your change. And then we've got the Master Manifestor, a higher timeline. Exactly. That's exactly what I was saying. We are ascending right now. I am ascending. I'm going up, and I know it's my change, and that's what this transformation is going to bring us. And finally, we've got be kind, but don't people please. Justice. Okay, remember who you are, your boundaries. We talked about boundaries. Stay your course. Be making sure that you don't repeat old patterns. Okay, be aware of be kind to people. It could be about being more social and kind, and it's got here romantic, balanced, peaceful, lovely, loving. And it's funny, I put my rose quartz on top of the tarot cards here. So let's get a couple of tarot to confirm what is on the deck for us. This beautiful guidance we've had from Spirit today. Very, very beautiful. Stay the course. This is your spiritual retreat right now. This retreat is the next little time, this period, this transformation that is currently happening for your ascension, for your higher timeline. You are going to it now. So we have got the Ace of Wands. Absolutely. Look at that. Look how beautiful that is. Gazing up at this beautiful sun. Okay, the aces are all about gifts. This beautiful ones are magic. Often can be very magic. We've got here death. So something is death and rebirth. Something is finishing. Something is changing. Death can often be about transformation. And we've got the Seven of Wands. So definitely, again, it's coming out into something that has been cultivated. It's been coming for a while. The Seven of Wands. You are being gifted now. This change. This is your gift. This is what is happening. So really value that. You're being protected. Whatever is going to come onto your path, but it is your new path. And you can go with it in a new, pure innocence and light, and transition and growth are before you, Tavi says. But go with all the colors, shine, be ready, be aware. You don't have to take anything with you now. Everything is done. I feel like it's this beautiful movement, this flow of light and energy that is to come. All right, just finally, I'm just seeing if we can very quickly ask our cosmic insights. Could you give us a little insight into what this could be? Someone is still figuring themselves out, so something to do with sexuality, but you're still figuring things out, and that's absolutely fine. Allow that figuring out. It might not be about your sexuality, but it's about the fact that you are figuring things out. And that's important to be able to do, There is something about information. Don't overwork yourself. Don't start trying to force things or overthink things. I said this morning to one of the girls. You can't overthink. You've just got to accept this flow. And it's a beautiful way in which to peacefully and harmoniously live, because you can have complete trust and faith. Remember the faith rune in our spirit guides. What is in our new beginning? Have some caution, so make sure you are aware of things. There could be something that could be coming out. There was a Tower card here, which is all about, energy and passion. Something about moving, possibly. Now, I'm feeling moving. You might not be moving home. You might not be moving at all. But, you decide what this card means for you. Oh, sorry, one of these cards just decided to fly under my desk. So, moving. You could be moving house. You could be moving in with somebody. It's sort of got a love spell. But there is Mercury retrograde here, but it went right under the table. So I feel like that is, maybe there was something during the Mercury retrograde that actually stopped or delayed something. And it's because you've been doing your healing and your work and you're feeling in a very different place now. You've allowed things. Sometimes you just got to let go and let the universe bring it back if it's meant to be. What is for you will always be for you, I hear. Please remember that. So, you know, see what comes back for you, what is being figured out right now. I think that is our final message for today, to be very honest with you. It's definitely our transformation period. And let's see if that works. So if it's resonated, I hope that helps in any way. Certainly always helps me. I love this. So thank you for listening. I really appreciate it. I'll see you again real soon.